Kalmbach Feeds presents the 2011 Sale of Champions from the Ohio State Fair. Sponsored by Nationwide Agribusiness Insurance and the Ohio Cattlemen's Association.
All right, getting ready for the grand finale. This is the big one, the Grand Champion Market Beef. And we talked to the exhibitor, Danielle Heinz, yesterday. And 3 weeks ago, she was thinking about not even bringing this particular steer to the Ohio State Fair. Said it just kind of came into its own and peaked at the right time.
Yeah, not only that, she was showing against her sister, and her brother was also out in the ring having a reserve champion. So I asked her, because she had won this title last year, how is it that you got the best steer again this year? And she said, well, frankly, I didn't think I had the best steer. So this was as much a surprise to her as anything, even though she's won for the second time in a row.
The record is a whopping $75,000 set in 2001 by the Kroger Company. Let's go down to the floor and meet Danielle. Dale?
And thanks, guys. Danielle's bringing in her grand champion steer, and she's got some folks to help her out. And, of course, we'll try to stay out of the way of the steer. We'll let her get him set up, and then we'll visit with Danielle. They worked very hard over in the beef barn to show the animals and give the judge every opportunity to look at them as Danielle gets things set up. Is he pretty calm, Danielle? Oh, yeah, so I can walk right up here. He's all right. All right, tell us a little bit about this steer. What breed, what's he weigh, and what's it mean to get this opportunity?
Oh, it means the world to me. He's a crossbred, and we declared him in at 1257.
1,257 pounds, crossbred, and you started working with him yesterday. How long? What time of the day?
We got to the fairgrounds at 4 o'clock in the morning to start rinsing to get him in the barn by 8, so we were on time. On time, and yesterday evening at about 8 is when we got to the final drive. Yes, it took all day long. It took forever, but it was worth it. Now, tell us a little bit about that, because, you know, this is a big responsibility. It's one of the longest time frame projects you can have, and lots of people are really involved, though. You're the one that gets the show ring and the show stick. It takes a lot of people involved. Yes, it does. It takes my whole entire family to help get them ready. We had a couple other 4-H'ers that helped me fit because we had 4 steers here and 3 in the final drive, and I wouldn't have been able to do it all by myself. And just to feed, we have to have Mom to figure out what to feed them, and Dad to keep everybody going where they need to go, and Grandma and Grandpa to help get everybody where they have to be at the right time. Do you remember last year, the last day of the Ohio State Fair? Yes, I do. Where were you and what were you doing? The same exact thing I am today. That's right. This is last year's also grand champion exhibitor of the steer in the beef barn. 2 years in a row. Congratulations, Danielle Heinz of Allglaze County. Johnny, you've got a good-looking black steer. Have some fun.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, when she hit the ring last year, it was quite a thrill. And I made the comment last year about this gal and her family and the hard work and what have you, but you have to realize that to win this Ohio State Fair steer show back-to-back is very, very hard to do. It's very, very unusual. You got to go back to 1973 and 1974 since this was done. And in my recollection, it's only ever been done twice, and this is the second time. Fantastic. Fantastic. The other thing I want you to know, all the boys and girls that show these cattle here at the Ohio State Fair, they come in at 1 o'clock in the morning to get here. That's when they're allowed into the gate. This year, when it was time for these boys and girls to unload their projects, there were 50 trailers lined up. They were here. They were on time. That's the enthusiasm. This is the end result of all the work that's gone into these cattle. They've showed them all winter long, but I mean, they're willing to get up and spend all night long to come in here to participate at the Ohio State Fair. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Danielle Heinz, second year in a row, grand champion steer at the Ohio State Fair. You know what I want? I want $100,000. $100,000. Somebody give 10. Let's go. And now 20. And now 30. I have 30,000 now that I'm on here. Now 40. I have 40,000 now that I'm on 40. Now 40,000 now that I'm on 30. Now 30. Now 40,000 now that I'm on 40. Now 40,000 now that I'm on here. 40,000. You're out, Kevin. I have 40,000. I have 30. 40. I have 40,000. Yes, 40. And now 50. I have 50,000 now that I'm on 50. Now 50,000. 60,000 bid. Give 70,000. I have 60,000 now that I'm on 70. Now 70,000 now that I'm on 60. Now I take 65. Let's do it that way.
Yes, 70!
Yes, 70! Now 80! I had 80,000, now I'm on 70,000, now I'm on 80, now I'm 80,000, now I'm on 70,000, now I'm on give 80! 80,000! I have 70,000, now I'm on, tell you what, somebody give 75, we'll go on. Yes, 5! And now 80! I had 80,000, now I'm on 75, 80,000!
We got a lot of Ohio State graduates and alumni. We need Dr. Gee.
Dr. Gee, you've been requested.
He had to go.
Dr. Gee, you've been requested.
He had to split.
Well, then send Bobby.
We're going to send Bob.
Send Bobby.
I got 75,000, you're out. $80,000. I said, Todd, you're out. I said, I'm 80. 80? Thank you. 80,000's bid. 85,000. I had 80,000, now I'm 85. I had 80,000, now I'm 85,000, now I'm 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm here. 85,000. I had 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 85, and I'm 85. $85,000. Folks, you realize we are setting on a brand new record, a record that's been for a long time at this fairgrounds, but we've just broken the Grand Champion steer record. I got 80,000 bid. I want 85,000. I had 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm here. 85,000. I had 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm here. 85,000. I had 80,000. 85. I had 85, and I'm 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm here. 85,000. 85,000. I had 80,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 80,000, now I'm going to give 85, and I'm here. Boys, we're here to break records. We're setting records. We can keep right on going. 85,000. 85,000.
82.5.
Never thought of that. 85,000. Game's on. I had 82,500 to give 85. I had 82,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 82,500 to give 85, and I'm 85, and I'm 82,500 to give 85. 85,000. I had 82,500 to give 85. I had 85, and I'm 85,000, now I'm 82,500, and I'm 85,000, now I'm 80. Whoa!
85,000.
85,000's bid on the Grand Champion steer. I won $90,000. 90,000 on the Grand Champion. 90. I had 85 to get 90. I had 90,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 90, now 90,000, now I'm 85, and I'm 90,000, now I'm here. $90,000. I had 85 to get 90. I had 90,000, now I'm 90, now 90. I'll tell you what, you think that the TV sets, you think the radio station, you think the Twitter and the Facebook, and you tell, it's just going to be going nuts tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. 85,000 bid on Danielle's champion steer. I want 90,000. 90,000. I had 85, and I'm on 90. I had 90,000, now I'm on 90, and I'm 90,000, now I'm on 85, and I'm on 90,000, now I'm on a brand new record. Brand new record. 90,000. I had 85, and I'm on 90. I had 90,000, now I'm on 90, and I'm 90,000, now I'm on 85, and I'm on 90. 90,000. What do you say? Yes or yes? I had 85, and I'm on 90,000, now I'm on 85, and 90,000, now I'm on, and I have. Are you done? 85, 90,000. I had 85, and I'm on 90,000, now I'm on. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Champion steer at the Ohio State Fair has set a brand new record. I sold it $85,000. JD Equipment and S&S Volvo of Lima, Ohio. Repeat buyers. Repeat buyers. S&S Volvo sell all the big trucks up there in Lima, and JD Equipment, of course, sell the Long Green line, and they are all over the state of Ohio. A brand new record, $85,000. Congratulations.
How about that? $85,000, a new record here at the Sale of Champions. Nice, Johnny Regula.
And it's awesome to win it once, it's awesome to win it second, but the cherry on the top is to set the record. So just when you think it can't get any better for Danielle, she sets the record too.
It's got to be worth it. This was her second year in a row as the grand champion steer, and you and I talked earlier about how difficult it is to get here 2 years in a row because there's a different judge each year. So you really have to know your stuff, and it has to be the perfect package both years in order to get here, and it was.
And as she mentioned, it was certainly a family affair, so maybe her brothers and sisters will get a turn here in the future.
Time to meet the buyers. Down to the floor with Dale.
And thanks, guys. Joining me from Volvo, first of all, is Todd Sheldon. Thank you for being with us again. Tell us your involvement, because, you know, a year or so when you guys showed up, we were kind of like, oh, new buyer, great, and you're back. We're glad to have you.
We're pleased to be here. It's great to be part of such a great community, estate. All the 4-H and FFA kids do a fantastic job. We do a lot at county fairs, and it's just fantastic to have opportunity to get out here and participate and support the youth.
And a lot of big equipment that you guys represent does a lot of work for farmers all across Ohio.
Indeed we do. We sell Volvo semi-trucks along with some other lines, and business has been good, so we share back with the community when we can.
And we thank you. Cody from JD Equipment, Cody Kirkpatrick. And Cody, thank you for being with us. We see lots of John Deere equipment in the fields, and you guys are glad to help make that possible. We're glad to see you back in here as well.
Well, thank you very much. We're really proud to be here. This is our second year here. It's a great family. That's why we're here for the kids. If you look at it, it's a hard-working family, all of them around, brothers and sisters. They're in the ring together. And I think if you look back, all three of them were in the champion drive together, so that shows a lot of hard work out of this family.
Yeah, lots of hours, and I guess if you're coming in at 1 o'clock in the morning, you might as well bring 3 or 4.
That's right.
Will we see you next year, or do you want to hold that surprise?
We'll let you.
I heard behind me. We'll be here, so we'll be here. He's going to be pushed by several. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Shoot some pictures. Danielle Heights, All Glaze County, grand champion market beef at the state fair. Johnny Regula did the $85,000 record.